Hi, my name is Leslie, and I did my research on the app Predictable. Predictable is an award winning text to speech app with smart word prediction technology that makes speaking and typing easy and more efficient. So basically, they were striving to make communication quicker and easier. So, Predictable tracks your patterns of use and predicts what you will type next. And is based off of the evidence-based research from an article that basically they did a study saying that their thought was that using sentence prediction would make it faster, would be a faster technique compared to word prediction of by using a word. They use a word and sentence prediction prototype, but their point was that if you used a sentence prediction technology instead of just a word, it would be quicker. So they had to use one participant that was an AAC user, and then 40 other participants were able-bodied. But that's because AAC users, if they gather a large amount, they tend to not be consistent with their abilities. So then they decided to use able-bodied participants. So the results showed that both the able-bodied participants and AAC users showed greater improvement in their communication rate using sentence prediction compared to word prediction. So, um, apps like Predictable, they tend to try to use that type of technology, which is what they use, and even though it is a word prediction technology. They also in the app they're also able to predict phrases and sentences. So it was created to help those that are minimally speaking or for those with speaking difficulties. But the reality is it's appropriate for anyone with communication difficulties. So it's appropriate for individuals with ALS, MND, cerebral palsy, autism, stroke victims, those with brain injuries, Down syndrome, but that's just to name a few. And you can download it on an Android phone or tablet, or the iOS systems, so the iPad and the iPhone. And with the iPad and the iPhone, they tend to the app provides all the languages that is available to the app, which is 43 languages. They're available to all the iPads and the iPhones. But for some reason, with the Android phones and tablets on the Play Store, there are only available languages as English, German, and Swedish. So you do have access to the other languages, but you do have to pay extra for it, which is unfortunate feature. So there are three main components. There's the keyboard screen, which is accessible through a variety of methods and customizable for the user's needs. The grid screen, which is the same thing, again, is customizable and accessible through a variety of methods. And the phrases and categories can be personalized. The settings is where you can customize your Predictable app, and you can make it yours. You can change the voice, the keyboard, and so much more. So the key features are the voice feature, where you can choose between a device, the voice on the device, the online voice, or from outside providers. There's access methods, which is multiple access methods: direct touch, screen tap, switch access, head tracking, or a compatible eye tracking system. And with the grid, which is another feature, it stores words and phrases and organizes them in categories. So phrases can be customized with symbols, images, web links, and audio recordings. They provide shortcuts, so it can be easy access to the users. And then again, the multi-language is another very key feature. There are 43 languages that one can transition from transition between. So the user can create a personalized bilingual system for themselves, where they can choose a primary and a secondary language. There's a customizable appearance, as I was saying before. The user can customize the layout, the appearance to the user's preferences and needs. The features that can be changed are the layout, the font size, the colors, the different keyboard options, such as the QWERTY, and the template, such as high contrast, and the template, like high contrast or low contrast for the clients. And the use of the head tracking, which is a nice feature for iOS devices. The head tracking does not require any extra hardware as long as the devices allows head tracking. Unfortunately, with the Android devices, that is not available to the user through the Android phones or tablets. So the pros for the app, which is an excellent app in my opinion, they're easily accessible across multiple devices. They're intuitive, easy to use, interactive, customizable, cost effective, available in over 40 languages, multiple access methods, and portable. Since they are available in what we use every day, which is which is our phones or our tablets, so on Android and iOS devices. But the cons are for Android users. So Androids do not have immediate access to the 40 languages. Again, you have to pay extra for that. And also, unlike the iOS device, Androids need extra hardware for a head tracking feature. And that is it. Thank you very much.